everybody, welcome to the 44th edition of John News. My name is John Whitman, and I'm coming to you from my deck in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And now the news. Finally, there's some good news about coronavirus. The number of new cases, the number of people admitted to the hospital, and the number of coronavirus deaths are all falling across the nation. But those numbers need to keep going down in order for this to really be good news. Some states are stopping mask requirements, letting more groups gather, and requiring schools to open. Measures like this are stalling those falling rates. As a health director in Texas said, it's still too early. We would all love to get back to normal, but it's not the time to relax. Please remember to keep social distancing, wear a mask, and wash your hands. In other news, next week I'm starting a new segment called Questions for John. I'll give my opinion on something that you ask me. If you want to know what I think about something, send your question to ilovejohnnews@gmail.com. That's ilovejohnnews@gmail.com. And now some good news. I keep interviewing people who help other people. The people who make the laws are certainly helpers for the rest of us. Graig Meyer is the state representative for the 50th District in North Carolina. That's where I live. I spoke with Representative Meyer about his job. Hello, Representative Meyer. I'm glad you could be on John News.
Hey, John, I'm happy to join you.
Hi. What do you think are the major issues in North Carolina right now?
Well, everyone is trying to figure out how do we recover from COVID. And right now we're thinking about two main things. How do we make sure that everyone gets vaccines? And how do we make sure that we get all kids back to school and we catch up those kids who have fallen behind when they've been out of school?
And how are you going to do that?
Well, I think that with teachers getting vaccinated and with schools, probably almost all schools starting to reopen within the next month or so, we're going to give everybody the option to go back to school this year. I know some families will choose to keep their kids home until next year, but everybody have the option to go back this year. And then there's going to be a summer program. It's like a summer school for any kids who are behind and need to catch up. They'll be able to go do that this summer. And I'm really grateful to our teachers who are all working so hard to make sure that all happens.
Yeah. Are there any laws that you don't like and want to change?
There's a lot of laws that I don't like and want to change. One of the ones that a lot of people are talking about right now are one set of laws are the laws around voting, because there's so much controversy around the last election. And one of my favorite laws that I ever introduced was the Let North Carolina Vote Act, which would have made sure that every person who's eligible to vote would be automatically registered to vote. So you'd have no excuse to not vote because you'd automatically be able to go and do it.
Yeah. Do you think President Biden is doing a good job?
I do. I think President Biden has been pretty aggressive in his first 100 days. I think we've seen the results in good coordination around coronavirus and the vaccinations, and he's done a lot of actions to try and bring us back stability and prosperity. So I'm pretty happy with how he's doing. Do you think he's doing a good job?
Yeah, I do. Is there anything else you want to tell my viewers?
I'm really glad to have this local news source, and thanks for helping us keep track of the local news, because everybody pays attention to the national news, but sometimes we have to think about what's happening in our own backyard. So thanks for helping make that happen, John.
I'm glad you're representing us in the state capitol. Thanks for being on John News.
Good to see you.
Bye.
Bye.
And that's the good news. Until next time, this is John Whitman signing off from John News. Click like button and subscribe to my channel. Do it now! If you do that, I don't know what will happen to you, but I hope it will be good. And leave me a comment. I always read your comments. So long, everybody. Bye!